that President Ahmadinejad in Iran stated that he wanted to wipe Israel off the map. He never said it. He referred to the regime in Israel one day being in the dustbin of history. It was a misinterpretation, and it is so warmongering of both of these candidates to talk about how they will basically blow Iran away. Romney wants to impose crippling sanctions. Who would he be crippling? He'd be crippling, among others, some of the hundreds of thousands of people who stood in Tehran in a candlelight vigil in sympathy for the victims of the 9/11 attacks on the United States. And by the way, the people in the United States have stood in solidarity with the Iranian people after their last election with candlelight vigils in this country. It's time that the people of both nations express their solidarity with one another and express our disdain, our disgust with these leaders who are engaging in this conduct that is ultimately going to lead to utter tragedy for the people of Iran. Would Mitt Romney say that we should go over and attack North Korea because they have a nuclear bomb? How about Pakistan? How about China? How about Russia? We have an obligation, number one, to start reducing the number of nuclear weapons and provide that kind of leadership, because it's the United States who has led the way for other nations to build up their nuclear armaments. And if Iran feels like they're going to be attacked, and that's all they're hearing nowadays, of course they're going to consider building a nuclear capability to deter an attack. But there is no evidence that they have any nuclear capability, and it's an utter lie, totally baseless for Mitt Romney to say that Iran is 4 years closer to building a nuclear weapon.
Dr. Jill Stein.
And here again, we're seeing the candidates very similar to each other. They're both saber-rattling about Iran. They're both vowing their obedience to the right-wing government in Israel. And they are both saying that they will stop at nothing, but that war will be the last resort. So once again, we're seeing shades of gray here between the Democratic and Republican candidates, but we're not seeing what the American people really need and what international security really needs. In fact, Iran recently hosted the non-aligned nations. It's not just Iran, it was all the non-aligned nations with them, Brazil and Argentina and many others, that together put forward a proposal for eliminating nuclear weapons throughout the Middle East, and in fact eliminating nuclear weapons throughout the world. That is the true solution that we should be getting behind. And in fact, I should add that
10 seconds.
this slave-like mentality towards Israel is absolutely unjustified. We need to start raising the bar for Israel and holding them to an equal standard for supporting human rights and international law and ending occupations and illegal settlements and apartheid.
We're expanding the debate, our feed to the PBS satellite and PBS